I will talk about the evolution of Chinese characters. If you know some about Chinese characters, this will help you know much about it. However, if you know nothing about it, today is a good way to begin. Throughout the last 3,000 years, there have been three main changes in Chinese characters that have had a positive effect on China. The first subclaim is Qing Dynasty unified China and the standard Chinese characters. The second subclaim is the evolution of Chinese writing materials affected by the development of China. The last one is as a result of globalization. Pinyin was created to communicate with other countries. The first stage is standard characters. Before the characters were created, few simple lines came to be in picture characters and evaluate to characters. I will explain the four writing styles. The earliest writing style is Oracle-born script, and this created in 14th century BC. It was writing used the shell and animal bones. There were more than 1,700 characters were used for communication. For Qing Dynasty, the emperor unified the 6 countries to be China and standard characters, which named small cell script. Unify the countries and standard Chinese characters in China had a great meaning. As changing of the dynasty, different emperor would unify the different writing style. San Dynasty, the country changed to use the regular script, which have a lot of characters I still keep using. But because of the writing speed need to be increased, and the characters were too complicated. In 1964, the Republic of China published the simplified Chinese characters. A lot of people thought Chinese characters are a sign of China. Why don't we keep the traditional writing style? For example, hometown. The simplified Chinese characters remove the right side, and the meaning of the right side is husband. Without husband, the hometown would not be the hometown. Love is the simplified characters remove the heart. Without heart, is that still love? The second stage is about the writing materials. It changed from alcohol-borne, bamboo, silk, until the paper we use today. It means the technology of China was developing helped China to be a civilized country. About 3,000 years ago, the people can only use the knife to write down the characters. Few of the people know how to write. After Qing Dynasty unified the 6 countries, it is the real beginning of the culture. The writing materials they use is a bamboo, and use a knife as a pen to carve the characters on the wood. 200 years later, the brush pen was created and the emperor found the silk is a better way to write than bamboo. However, it is expensive and only the people who are rich can use it. The emperor used the best things in the country, so when he wrote the decrees, he used the best silk. These pictures show the decrees of the emperor. Because of bamboo was too heavy and the silk was too expensive, so the paper was created. It is easy to use. It is easy to write and carry, so it is using until now. The third stage is pinyin. It was published in 1959. It is right as letter, but with totally different pronunciation. It is easy for us to communicate with the foreigners. Otherwise, it's very hard for the foreigners to talk.